Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And this is going to be home in by the tight end, Andrews. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. From the 40 now on second down. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wallace. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Real quick, ready? Mike, 28. You right. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Check 26. Switch.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a play fake. Rodgers finds the open target, Arnold. And he's brought down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here comes Wallace, jet sweep, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
No, we changed it. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Watch your slap, watch your slap. Watch your slap. Whoa. Number 28, he's coming. Check him.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Handoff comes to Chubb. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. On play action, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Three bud. Mike, 28. Mike, let's go. Get up. We better be ready.
from the 35 on second down. Jackson, and he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This to McLaurin out on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To throw again is Jackson. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kadarius Toney, 76 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll try again with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Go ahead. Check back. Kill. Check three.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Second and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Arnold. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And some room to work. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are pouring it on. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike 28, quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 28, Mike 28. Hey, middle. Check. Hey, number 28, Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost gets the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And now headed the other way. They're across midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the ground, it's Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, now Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Adafe in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and, wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
It's our time. It's our time. Check safety, check safety.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. All day. Mike 28. Let's go right here.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Tylan Wallace, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That'll set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
The Browns drive about to get started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Going for it all. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On the move to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd and a long way to go. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Odafe Owe racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rodgers looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Browns 55, Ravens 28. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
You ain't doing nothing today. Middle. Doing nothing today. Let's go. Say hi. Check in. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. We change it.
Now Jackson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hey, report.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but blitz coming, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rodgers throwing here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51 to Mike. 51.
Rodgers going to throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down, and we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. All day, baby. Man, I got you.
One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.